and the students are scared stupid.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're looking at the horror movies that paved the way for parodies in their honour. Since crucial scenes tend to be the most spoofed, watch out for some spoilers.
Yes, I'll be leaving now.
That's a great idea. We'll take it.
What about the alcohol?
We'll get rid of it.
Come on, it'll be all right.
Come on, hurry up. Let's go.
Number 10. Jaws. In all fairness, this once mighty series became a parody of its former self by the hugely panned final instalment. Funnily enough, parodies of its universally acclaimed first entry keep Jaws relevant. There's a good chance you might have seen a Jaws spoof before the film itself. Back when it first came out, sketch comedies like Saturday Night Live and The Carol Burnett Show couldn't resist putting their spin on things. With regular Jaws films releasing in quick succession, 80s franchises like Back to the Future also took some subtle jabs at it. Certain other monster movies like Piranha 3D go further, bringing Jaws cast member Richard Dreyfuss for a metafictional wink at the audience. Number 9. I Know What You Did Last Summer. Remember when slasher films were all the rage? I Know What You Did Last Summer made one of the biggest splashes in the genre. The film stands out mainly for a few memorable scenes, which fans love to play on repeat. Naturally, parody movies wouldn't let them slide, providing us with some hilarious spoof renditions. I Know What You Did Last Summer's unintentionally quirky outline makes it an easy story to replicate.
Oh my god, we hit a boat!
Where's the foot?
Oh
Where the?
the body!
Sitcoms like The Simpsons have poked fun at the film's bizarre premise. We also have films entirely dedicated to satirising this slasher movie. I Know What You Did Last Summer goes for a scary tone, but its parodies flip this into a mixture of deadpan and slapstick comedy.
Shriek.
Look out!
If You Know What I Did Last Friday the 13th.
This never happened.
No, I just ate.
Number 8. The Blair Witch Project. Few films had a marketing campaign as intense as this one. The found footage framing device convinced many that the film's horrors were genuine. With moments set in isolated areas and the characters stalked by an evil entity, the Blair Witch Project really kicks in your paranoia.
I'm scared to close my eyes. I'm scared to open them.
However, this also gave spoof enthusiasts a lot of material. After the film's success, just about every comedic media wanted in on it. Whether it was live shows like the MTV Awards or sketch comedies like Mad TV, there was a parody version everywhere.
Bernard, please, knock it off, you pompous bastard!
I'm Bernard Shaw. Good night.
It was a matter of time before parody movies got their crack at it. Scary Movie gave us one of the funniest renditions you'll ever see.
This was my interview. My story. It's all my fault.
Number 7. Scream. Parodies of Scream are ironic considering the film is a deconstruction of its genre. Wes Craven's contemporary classic became popular because of how self-aware it is. Along with influencing similar slashers for years to come, Scream laid the foundation for several parodies.
Well, I'm getting ready to watch a video.
Really? What?
Oh, just some scary movie.
You like scary movies?
Uh-huh.
Most popular might be Scary Movie, which spoofs most of Scream's events to hilarious levels. Although Ghostface is now a horror icon, the antagonist is a favourite among parody aficionados.
Hello, Drew.
Scream's entry into the mainstream prompted several comedic interpretations, remaining just as funny now as they were then. The joke about creepy calls from strangers might not be original anymore, but it's always reliable for a good laugh.
I go backwards.
Yes, very good. He's my favorite too.
Gotta go.
Number 6. Saw. Even if you're too squeamish for a Saw movie, chances are you've still seen Billy the Puppet.
Hello, Amanda. You don't know me. but I know you.
The Jigsaw doll is one of the most recognisable faces in the horror genre. Films and shows like to poke fun at him every chance they get. Jigsaw's arbitrary reasons for placing victims in elaborate traps is Saw's most memeable aspect, and Spoofs max this out to its wackiest potential.
And a clown.
I'm Jigsaw, idiot.
From shows like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia to films like Scary Movie 4, you'll find some comedic variation of a jigsaw trap. You know you've got something funny when you get Chuck and Dr. Phil to play along. With the series going strong for 2 decades, we expect more parodies to keep coming our way.
We're saved! What's wrong? Wrong foot. Mother.
Number 5, Alien. The Alien series revolutionized the horror genre, masterfully blending sci-fi and action. This also helped the spoof genre to go bigger, turning the film's scary elements on its head. Whether geared towards an adult audience or a family-friendly one, Alien parodies are abundant. Some prefer to mock the dreaded chest burster, while others rip on fully grown xenomorphs. Whatever it might be, these deliberately cheesy interpretations still manage to capture the alien aesthetic. Certain parodies like Spaceballs have taken on a life of their own, carving out a separate fanbase of the scene.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey. Hello, my ragtime gal. Send me a kiss, my wire. Baby, my heart's on fire.
Kids shows like Animaniacs have also taken a stab at it, giving young viewers a look into the alien experience, without all the gory trauma, of course. Number 4, Frankenstein. Be honest, how many times have you heard the words, "It's alive," uttered in your life? Famously heard in 1931's Frankenstein, the quote has long since been used as meme fodder.
It's alive! In the name of God! Now I know what it feels like to be God!
Best used to highlight a villainous overreaction or to exaggerate a character's wacky personality. We've seen such derivative scenes time and time again, and yet the execution always works.
I mean, you could be a monster, you know? You got the weird hat, the patchy beard, you know? You look like a monster to me.
Apart from its most famous scene, the film has spawned several well-received parodies, from Mel Brooks' much-revered Young Frankenstein to Tim Burton's reimagining of the monster as a dog in Frankenweenie. The idea of a creature made from body parts is surprisingly funny.
You're alive. You're alive. Sparky! You're alive!
Its evergreen quality has enabled this form of humour to remain relevant on both big and small screens across centuries. Number 3, The Exorcist. Parodies of The Exorcist are almost as old as the film itself. The horror classic took the world by storm, remaining one of the scariest movies ever made.
The power of Christ compels you! The power of Christ compels you!
Comedy writers accepted the challenge of giving it a humorous spin. 5 decades later, we're still laughing at the many parodies released since then. The exorcism scene has become a staple in both horror and comedy. Reagan's possession is horrifying in the original, but spoofs usually turn up its absurdity to epic proportions. You have to admire the creativity that goes into these, as no 2 skits are alike.
Holy Lord.
Your mother isn't here with us, Harris. Would you like to leave a message? I'll be sure that she gets it.
Yes, Mom, will you get out of there, please?
Whether you're a fan of the Scary Movie 2's slapstick take, SNL's wittier comedy style, or any other, laughter is guaranteed.
The bed must be on the floor! The bed is on my foot! The bed is on my foot!
Number 2, The Shining. Another movie with its fair share of memorable quotes, The Shining's more iconic moments have been part of the spoof genre for decades.
I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in.
Jack Torrance's eventual meltdown has a funny side if you've got a devious sense of humour. Shows like South Park and The Simpsons have exploited these for some truly bizarre jokes.
David Letterman!
Hi, David. I'm Grandpa.
Then we have Jack's famous catchphrase that immortalised him into the echelons of pop culture.
Here's Johnny.
That crazy visual proved too good to resist. quickly becoming the most parodied aspect of the film. Other horror franchises like Child's Play have paid homage to this scene, adding a bit of personal flavour along the way. It might be a horror movie, but the comedy genre also owes a lot to The Shining.
I can't think of a thing to say.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. Psycho. The shower scene in this Hitchcockian horror has the greatest shock value in cinema. Nobody saw it coming in the film, but everyone knows what's about to happen in Spoofs. It's a perfect setup for some off-kilter humour, usually deviating from the brand of comedy the film or show is associated with. The joke comes from the complete tonal contrast between Psycho and the comedic material. We've seen it in live action, animation, and in between. Even Bugs Bunny got in on the action. Meanwhile, films like Mel Brooks' High Anxiety offer a deflation of Psycho's airtight intensity. Hitchcock's masterpiece has an enduring legacy, proving characters are just as likely to be killed in the shower, no matter which genre they belong to. Did we miss any horror parody that gives you all the funny chills? Let us know in the comments.
Can I tell you a secret? Sure, man. I see dead people.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.